All right, so here we are creating the actual campaign. We need to make this done now that we have our list accomplished. Okay, so before we designate who we're going to be sending this to in our campaign, we need to actually create a new segment inside of our list. And that way we only send to select people we want to send to. One thing we don't want to do is we don't want to send to anyone that's past due, like their event's already completed, with like this first one right here. So what we do is we hit new segment, and in this first new segment, we're going to say go to the column event date, and it's after today. Today's the 19th, and we hit preview segment, and it got rid of all the ones that were before today. So that's a very easy thing to do. And then I'm going to save this segment, and I'm going to call it event date after 3/19/19. And then next time we go to send, we're going to do a similar thing. We're going to create another segment, and we're going to change it to the appropriate date of the time, as well as we're not going to send a message to anyone that we already sent a message to. And I'll show you how to do that. We'll, after a message is sent, we'll modify the tags and add a sent tag so we can exclude that in the segment. So in the segment, we'll be able to say, do not send for any events before this date, and do not send to any record that has a tag of already sent or whatever. And that will take care of it. So I'm going to hit save. Okay, now we have 41 contacts that match this condition, and the contacts aren't individuals, they're organizations, so 41 may seem like a small number, but if we get any bites at all, it'll work out in our favor for sure. So now that our contacts, our segment's been saved, we go to the campaigns, and we are going to create a campaign. We're going to create an email campaign. We're going to call this brand name annual event introductory email 25% off first order. Okay. And group 1. We'll put the date, which will be 3/19/19. So that's a lot of information in a campaign, but like we said before, names of files or names of campaigns, you want to be very thorough and specific so you know exactly what's in it without having to open it up and get into it to find out. So we got the campaign, we're sending it to somebody. Who are we sending it to? We're sending it to the annual events list. We're not sending it to all subscribers, we're sending it to a new segment, and it's going to be the segment event date after this. We're not going to personalize the two fields because we don't have names. If we normally had a first name and a last name guaranteed in all, if it was a required field for the list, we would personalize it, and that way people would get it and they'd say, oh, they actually put my first name in it, so they must know me and it's a personal email. So in our case, the edit the from, we know that all these people are Nebraska events, but if we want to actually send it to Iowa or something like that, we're gonna create a specific segment where we say if the state of Iowa and the tag does not include sent and the date is after today, that's going to be the segment for Iowa, and then we would edit the from, and it would say Iowa's local shirt shop or whatever we're going to do. For subject, we hit edit subject. We go here and we say this is our how we get our people to bite. So here's the subject we have in our script. I'm going to copy it. Go back to the subject and paste it. Now, this is the merge tag that I put in to fill the space. But the reality of this merge tag is it's not formatted correctly. And we have to actually go in and see what's what. So in order to do that, it would be asterisk straight event name straight and then asterisk. And how do I know what the actual merge tag is? And that is in the list. So if I open up the list in a new tab, go there, go to my annual events list, and I go to my settings and go to list names and merge tags. So here is, let's see, make this state. And then where's our event name? Here it is. So you can see asterisk straight event name there. Okay. So let's save this. Jump back here. And just in case I typed it wrong, we're going to put it right here. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Preview text is going to be the text that's it shows on some browsers but not on others, and we'd say this is our little extra sales pitch, 25% off your first order with us. Hit save. And then we go to content. So for the content, we go to design email. And for the design email, we're going to say saved templates. We have templates that are already saved. We like simple text for things like this because it looks the most like an actual email, even though it's in HTML. So here is the actual text. We have no header image, and so we're just going to take the text from our script right here. And we're going to click on this to edit it. We're going to highlight all this stuff, and we're going to paste. Okay, so now we add the merges. So we delete contact name, and we go to merge tags, and we go, well, we don't have contact name actually. Remember, we didn't import that. So we're just going to say, hey there, Chase with 24-hour teas here. I wanted to let you know we'd love to help you get your, or we could do this. We could say event name. Nah, let's not. Let's just do this. Merge tag. Okay. And that text looks funny for some reason. It's a different formatting. So I'll show you how to clean up formatting here in a second. Now we're going to go event date merge tag. We're going to go, where's our other merge tags? This one. Event name again, and we can copy this if we want. Okay. And then we have this one, contact name. Just take that out. I thought there was something else that was a merge tag. That's where you can Command F and you can search for a specific bracket, and I don't see any, so we should be good to go. Now I haven't added any links, which is something we want to do. We'll want to grab our links, and we'll want to hit the link button and paste it in, say advanced options. We do want it to open a new tab, and here, this is the title attribute, which is if you hover over the link, it tells you what it is. So we'd say, click here, get a new quote with your 25% off discount. Apply. And we say insert. So now that link is applicable. This link also needs to do the same thing, but not the same URL. So we're going to say advanced options. Click here to jump to our website. Insert. Okay. Now we need to save this, and then we need to go in and actually look at it. So take a look at it. We're going to do preview. We're going to enter preview mode, and when we're here, we need to get enable the live merge tags, which takes the real content, real information, and it puts it in place, right? So just like that. Now the merge tag stuff looks funny. It's a different font, and that's where we need to fix that. We need to adjust. But before we do, in this first preview mode, this is a live merge info. We need to hit the next record and make sure it all looks accurate. So hit the next one and the next one, and I'm just looking at these spaces to make sure that everything looks good. And if it does look good, then we're just going to keep moving forward and assume that all the records look good. Cool, look good to me. So now we got to change the actual appearance of this so that when it gets sent, it doesn't look funny. It doesn't stand out that those things are separate, because that would imply to me that someone did what we're doing. They mass sent a message to people. So you can highlight everything, and then you can actually clear formatting. And to clear formatting, it is clear styles. Okay. Clear styles goes back to a base, a default style, and then we can go here and we can actually choose a specific style. This is default text, and we're going to change the font to Arial. It doesn't really matter what it is, but that's just like a default sort of font. And there you go. The styles have been cleared and they're unified. So now if I hit save and close and go back to preview, then you can see when I enable merge info and hit to the right, all of it looks the same. So there you go. That's exactly what we want. Make sure it all reads accurately. Your Karaoke Friday Nights events are coming up. Karaoke Friday Nights event coming up. I guess that works. Easter extravaganza. Okay, cool. I think that works. So now that we have that set up, we got to look through the bottom. By the way, you're getting this email because you deserve the best priced event tees for your annual events. There you go. That's good. That's a great exit there. So now we need to actually send a test email. To send a test email, we're going to go here and say send test email. I'm going to send it to my personal email account. And it's going to send. And once it sends, once the please wait goes away, then we can go to that account, open it up, and it'll look exactly like it's going to look for our people we're sending it to, just without real merge tags in place. So here's the subject line. Here's what it'll look like when they hover over it. 24-hour tees, Nebraska. They can't read the full thing unless it's in a different view. And then it's going to say 24-hour tees would love to custom print items for your test event. And here's the details of the actual thing. So this is where we need to go through and actually spell check it. The way I like to spell check is you can just throw it in a spell check program like Pages or something like that's an easy way. Or in this example, I'm going to just hit reply and paste that text, and it's going to highlight anything that's weird. In this case, it's going to highlight this. So if you have any questions, or if you prefer to have us so we need to get rid of, if you prefer to chat with someone else. Oh, no, prefer to have us chat with someone else on the event planning team. Okay, actually that sounds fine. So it looks like spell check's good to go. So now we go to the actual scheduling portion of this thing. And so test looks good. Let's click on the links and make sure the links work. So that one should go to the quote page and automatically put in the new, their discount. And this one should just go general to our website. So here's the first one. We go to the quote form, and it did input the new bulk customer. So that's perfect. This one is our general website, so that works great too. The two links we have, function, all the text is spell checked, all the text is proofread, the subject line looks good, all that. Yeah, great. So that's it. We need to verify last thing in the merge that the test event name is actually showing up accurately, but it should be. So let's go back to Mailchimp. Let's see, preview mode, enable merge, and then I'm going to look right here. 24-hour tees would love to custom print items for your AIM Infotech 2019 event. I don't know if that's supposed to say Infotech. Yeah, it is supposed to say Infotech. So before we're going to send this out, we're going to need to double check all the entries in this record and edit them before it's sent. Otherwise, we're going to look stupid. So in order to do that, we have to jump back to the actual full list. And inside the full list, we need to go here. And if anything's spelled wrong, we need to click on the actual record and then go through and hit edit and change it, info tag, and hit save. And we're going to need to do that on every single record to make sure we don't look stupid. This is our only opportunity to look good, and we don't want to fuck it up. Okay, that's it. This is how campaigns are sent, and once it's done, then we can hit save and close, and we can actually go through the concept of sending. And sending is going to be right here. You can hit send to send it now, or you can hit schedule to send it later. And I have details on that in the document as well. Okay, thanks so much. Chat soon.